Hey guys, Tonic here. Today in this video, I would like to show you one of the best methods for farming Spooky Scorched for the brand new Halloween event in Fallout 76. Let's get into it. Now, originally I wanted to make a farming route where you could go between these different areas and locations on the map and try and maximize your potential for getting a ton of Halloween Scorched spawns. But I pretty quickly realized that that is not the best way to farm the Halloween Scorched. These Halloween Scorched are a little bit different than the Treasure Hunter Mole Miners. These will actually only spawn in locations that have Scorched, where the Treasure Hunters will actually spawn where anything spawns. So you can find Treasure Hunters with super mutants or with ghouls, but when it comes to these Scorched, you will actually only find them in other clusters of Scorched enemies. So one of the best places to find very large clusters of Scorched is actually going to be events, and they do spawn during events. So events like Always Vigilant, the Collision Course event, and even Line in the Sand, and there is a few others as well. These are going to be getting you a lot more Scorched spawns and thus getting you a lot more Spooky Scorched spawns. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be running around from location to location trying to hunt them down, because you still should be doing that in between events, but as far as getting a mass farm going, events are definitely going to be the way to go. Out of all of the events that have Scorched spawn, my personal favorite is definitely going to be Collision Course, and that is because you can actually trigger the event yourself. You don't have to wait for it to pop up on the map anywhere, and it's not going to be a public event. You can just go ahead to the airport, run up to the flare gun, and it will start the event. Now, if you have a private world, I would definitely recommend you to use that to try and farm them on this event, just because you don't have other players that will try and steal your kills or anything like that. Most players are nice where they'll just shoot them to tag them and then you can finish the kill and vice versa. However, I have had it where people just obliterate them and you don't even get a hit in, then you get no loot, so that isn't very cool. But with this event, I have had it up to where I can get like 3 to even 4 spawns per wave, and I was able to get all 50 baskets for my challenge just in one night with doing this event a few times. It is very effective, and that is not the only one. Line in the Sand as well has been very good for getting a ton of Scorched spawns, so if you do see that on the world, I would highly recommend that you join that, whether it be public or private. You are going to get a ton of Scorched spawning, thus getting you a ton of Spooky Scorched spawns. And also Always Vigilant was a really good event. Always Vigilant will happen at different radio towers, and you have to protect Rover to repair the radio tower. However, do be sure that the radio tower that you are going to is going to have Scorched that spawn, because some of those events will have Mole Miner spawns, some will have super mutants, so do keep an eye out for which ones will be spawning Scorched. One event that I really want to try but have not been able to get to spawn would definitely be a Scorched Horde. I would think that if you didn't kill the Horde boss and just kept allowing enemies to respawn, in theory you could farm that forever until the Horde boss dies. So I think that would also be a really good one. However, I have not been able to get that to spawn in any of my worlds, so I can't give you a proper test on if that works or if it doesn't work. But that is pretty much going to be it for this video, another pretty short one. I just kind of wanted to show that events are a very viable method for getting a pretty good amount of Spooky Scorched spawns, and even with the Collision Course, this is very effective for low-level players, so even if you are a low-level player, go ahead and go do these events. You will still be able to get the most out of this Halloween event in Fallout 76. So thank you guys so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and as always, I would like to give a massive thank you to all of the channel members: Yosevated, Playmaker, She, Stealth Secto, Network Gate, Golty, Jay, Robert Kennard, Wandering Wastelander, Esdeath93, Lanthar, Anna Reestes, Captain Awesome, Citizen Girl, Chad of Fallout 76 Podcast, Heather Henderson, Patrick Ruda, 23 Icefire, Jace Smith, Argent Deer, Browser Double Fraying, Ice Cream Manny, Chris Decker, Theodore, Digital Aardvark, Lone Samurai OG, Diathan Gaming, Christy Melon Schwitz. You guys are amazing. I love you guys, and have a great day.